What's up, everybody? I'm Mr. Man. There's a video circulating now of Brad Garlinghouse stating that Ripple's liquidity hub is not operating as fluidly as it could with XRP as the intermediary. And why should it? Because there's no price stability with a crypto, a pure crypto, or what's considered a crypto asset as the intermediary without having price stability there.
Let's try stuff, and if it doesn't work, that's okay. We try again. We built something called Liquidity Hub, I guess 3 years ago, which really didn't play out the way we thought. And some people say, "Oh, we failed." We succeeded by trying something new in a nascent, exciting space. It didn't develop the way we thought it would. We decided that's not the right place for us to focus. Let's put those resources somewhere else.
So they introduced RLUSD or RealUSD. Let's jump into that. What is RLUSD? The way I see it, that is not just a typical stablecoin, but rather a W stablecoin or a wholesale stablecoin. What is that, you ask? Good question. A wholesale stablecoin is a type of cryptocurrency designed specifically for use within the wholesale banking sector as opposed to the retail sector. Remember, Ripple is their market and segment they're capturing or going after is intrabank. These stablecoins are typically issued by financial institutions and are used to facilitate large-scale transactions between banks and other FIs. So, key characteristics of a wholesale CBDC or wholesale stablecoin, are usually pegged to traditional fiat currencies, as it is, or other stable assets to maintain a stable value. This minimizes volatility. There's restricted use. We don't know who's going to have access to this RLUSD yet. We'll find out. Regulatory compliance. They're subject to stringent regulatory requirements, including KYC, anti-money laundering, AML, regulation to ensure security and compliance with financial laws. If we think about it now and reflect back, Ripple had secured their license in Ireland already for the EU, which means that when MiCA goes live for stablecoins June 30th, 2023. Today is 2024, sorry. Today is June 13th, which means there's 17 days left till June 30th, 2024, before Ripple can deploy that stablecoin. So use cases for cross-border payments 24/7. It's kind of like JPM's coin for intrabank, but this is RLUSD. There's liquidity management, settlement finality, trade finance, which we've already determined that Ripple has a hold in trade finance, tokenization transactions. So in terms of reduced volatility now, so if the RLUSD is used within the ecosystem, it can provide a stable medium of exchange for large transactions, which means it's not subject to the price volatility that XRP has. Yeah, it's stable. It's been stable, been pretty flat, but it's still a cryptocurrency and will experience price fluctuations as opposed to a stable coin. It's in the name, stable coin.
So since you mentioned XRP, here's another question. Like, how would you address concerns about the volatility of XRP in ODL transactions? Because, of course, a lot of people actually benefited from XRP getting, the prices, the value being higher. So, how would you address that? And do you have any plans of possibly using stablecoin for in the future for the ODL transactions?
Great, two great questions. Let me take them in that order. They're related, but different answers, and I'll link them together. First, remember one of the things we're able to do on the ledger, with ODL is to be able to settle within seconds, and the volatility within those seconds is quite low, and it's demonstrably lower than taking a risk with a fiat currency over a long weekend or a 4-day situation between someone dropping money at a kiosk and it being paid out the other end. Lots of bad things happen between currencies, over a period of multiple days. So we actually believe, that it's a tenth in some cases of the risk of some of those longer dated remittance transactions as far as currency risks, but we're focused on it. But that really is the core answer, is just the absolute split second, couple of seconds that the transaction takes. Crypto is volatile. Your point is well taken, and I would never argue otherwise here. And that will be a feature of these digital assets as use cases are figured and come up with and developed over time. We're hoping, and we firmly believe. I mean, one of the things about XRP is that it was developed in the early days. One of the key use cases and ideas early on was that it was a terrific digital asset for payments. And when you have a purpose-built, in some cases, digital asset, and now we're actually using it for that purpose, some of these questions, which are real questions and important, are things that we've been thinking about for a long time. On stablecoins, they do play an important role here. It's not something we're focused on right now as Ripple, but think about them as an off-ramp or on-ramp onto the platform, or anybody getting into cryptocurrencies. And that actually, the more on-ramps that we have that may come from fiat into a stablecoin into a cryptocurrency, to a pure digital asset, that actually is a good thing from a volume standpoint, from people adopting standpoint. So we're watching it closely. Obviously, the question for all these is, what are they backed by? And, how stable are they at the end of the day? And so, it's an important development that we, as you can appreciate, because, we're building, and what Ripple is differentiated by is we're building an institution, a super nimble global institution in the payments and cryptocurrency space. And so because we're doing that, not just, developing use cases and building them, we have to be thinking about current, innovations that are coming as well. And so, that's one of the beautiful things I talked about earlier about, the Ripple X side of the company is we're talking about this and thinking about this all the time. And these will develop. And you look back to the first part of this year, think about, the number of people on your show that I'm sure, although, you've got an audience who's deeply technologically savvy. So people were probably focused on NFTs earlier than a lot of folks around the world. But if you think about that concept, or central bank digital currencies, or some of the things that are now just part of the lexicon, it's amazing. This is this year. And so I'm confident there's going to be more things that we haven't thought of or that are going to emerge. And if we can play and use our technology, our ledger, our digital assets, our people to solve problems and have impact, then that's cool.
Reducing the need for frequent conversions between volatile cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. This stability can indirectly support the price stability of XRP by reducing speculative trading and provide a more predictable environment for use as a gas token. The integration of a wholesale stablecoin currency like RLUSD can enhance the liquidity of the ecosystem. For instance, features like auto bridging on the XRPL leverage XRP to improve liquidity across different asset pairs. A stable RLUSD, real USD, whatever you want to call it, can complement this by providing a reliable base currency for transactions rather than which further stabilizing the demand and supply dynamics of XRP. So picture RLUSD, XRP as your pair. That's your pair now. Guaranteed that's coming. So the use of XRP as a gas token on EVM compatible blockchains like the Root network demonstrates its utility beyond XRPL. I'm talking about the EVM now, okay? The Root network of the EVM. The integration of RLUSD within such ecosystems can provide a stable value for gas fees, ensuring that the cost of transactions remain predictable and stable, which is crucial for the widespread adoption of decentralized applications or dApps and smart contracts. So classifying RLUSD as a wholesale stablecoin can significantly contribute to the price stability of XRP used as a gas token within the ecosystem by providing a stable medium of exchange, enhancing liquidity, and ensuring efficient transactions. RLUSD can create a more predictable and stable environment for XRP, reducing volatility and supporting its broader adoption. I do hope you found value in this one. I'll catch you on the next one.